And we're back at Daytona International Speedway here in Daytona Beach, Florida, of course, as always, where each season of the Castrol GTX Cup Series begins. And we are here today for the Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races, as qualifying for the Daytona 500 has come and gone, as we are about to get set to set the rest of the field for this season's running of the Great American Race. Here's the starting lineup for race number 1 of the Twin 125s. This is here on the pole. It is Keith Batson, who has the pole for the Daytona 500 this season. He's alongside car number 44. That is Alex Miller driving the Hot Wheels Chevrolet. Row 2 has Mike Becker, number 43. He's alongside number 29, Zachary Fitzwater. Third row has number 34, James Sykes, driving the number 34 Love's Chevrolet, Love's Ford, excuse me. Beside him will be Nathan Orman, car number 18, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. Interstate Batteries Pontiac. No, the Interstate Batteries Toyota is what he's going to be. Every season new, I'm going to have confusion with all these cars. Going to row number 4 has car number 25, Kyle Matthews in the Kodiak Chevrolet. He's alongside number 14, the High Point.com Ford of Allison Rain. Next row down has car number 21, Quentin Moore, the defending series champion, and car number 26, that is Daniel Foyles in the Quicker State Ford. Next row down has number 17, Jesse Turner in the Western Auto Chevrolet, and number 1, the Mopar Dodge. He's Stephen Colon making his return to the series. Next row down has Cat Batson, car number 10, and number 16, that is Gabby Conklin in the Family Channel Ford. Next row down has number 20, Rafael LeDuc in the Home Depot Chevrolet, car 20. He's alongside number 30, Roberto Crown Jr. in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 8, Amanda Evans, and number 3, Cole Deaver. Next row down has number 11, Benjamin Miles, and number 4, that is William Brock. And starting shotgun in the first race is Phil Parker, and car number 5, the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. So 21 cars in the field in race number 1 of the Gatorade Twin 125s. Of course, the rules, of course, is, as always in each dual race here, if somebody else besides the pole sitter or outside pole sitter, depending on which race, wins the race, then he or she will be granted a spot in the second starting position. Second row starting positions in the race here. That is to say, if somebody else besides the pole sitter wins race number 1, then he or she will be granted third place starting position. And if somebody else besides the outside pole sitter wins race number 2, then he or she will be granted 4th place starting position. So and then second place starts, and then the positions all fall where they may, I guess you might say. But of course, the starting lineup for the 500 will be presented to you at the end of this video, so to give you a better idea. So, so there you have it with that. And so with that said, here comes the command to fire the engines for the running of the Gatorade for race number 1 of the Gatorade Duels.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
So the command has been given to fire the engines as the first race of the Gatorade Duels is about to get underway here as the field rolls off a pit road. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Field now rounding through turns number 3 and 4 right now, so we're about to get the green flag here at Daytona for race number 1 of the Gatorade Twin 125s, and 20 laps per dual race here for this event. Keith Batson leads him down along with Alex Miller. Keith's, of course, the pole sitter for the 500 itself. He'll retain his starting spot regardless of where he finishes in the 125 qualifier this duel. Same with Jessica Shelton in the second 125 qualifier. Be 20 laps in both the dual races and 30 for the Daytona 500 as they come through turns number 1 and 2. No driver has a clear advantage right now as they come off turn number 2, excuse me. 184 miles an hour off the second corner here. Batson tries to block, see if he can try to lead the first lap of this race here. But here comes James Sykes to the low side, number 34. He's got the push from Kyle Matthews in 25. As he goes through turns number 3 and 4 right now. Sykes moves to the low side, and now Kyle Matthews dives even further down, makes it 3 wide between he, Mike Becker, and Alex Miller. Batson leads the first lap of the race here as they come off turn number, come across off the tri-oval. Now Matthews moves inside of Batson for the lead position now. Remember I said the pole speed for the Daytona 500 this season was 190 miles an hour. Well, they're going a heck of a lot faster than that in the draft. They will go a heck of a lot faster than that in the draft. In this 125, not only the 125 qualifiers, but also in the 500 itself. As they come out to number 4, here comes Cole Deaver to the low side, car number 3, trying to make a move to the low side for the position as he's on the inside of Rafael Leduc. Now Benjamin Miles in the 11 car now makes the move inside to take position from Deaver, three wide between those two cars. Now Cat Batson in the 10 car looks for lead on Matthews, who led the second lap of this race. And the second lap tallied at 195 miles an hour, so reinforces what I said about the draft being faster, obviously, than a car that running alone. And here comes the man who qualified poorly in qualifying day, Phil Parker, as he looks to vindicate himself from that dead last qualifying run on qualifying day, and now he tries to move it, moves at the back bumper of Cat Batson for the number 1 spot, and here he comes inside. Does he lead this lap? No, he does not. Cat Batson does. Parker, of course, I tell you what, if he does not finish dead last again in his second dual race, in his first dual race, I should say, then any place would be better than a dead last starting spot for the 500. Of course, which will go to the driver who finishes dead last in this first dual race. The driver who finishes last in the second dual race will start this race 40th on the grid out of the 41 cars that will be running this season. As they come down the backstretch here, and look at number 26 to the inside, Daniel Voiles makes it 4 wide through turns number 3 and 4. He gives Gabby Conklin a bit of a bump right there in the 16 cars. They come out the 4th turn, and whoa! He just barely clears the 16 car. And now he decides to go with Stephen Colon in the 1 car, the Team Mopar Dodge, as he moves to the inside lane. Tries to peek inside for the top spot. Now he wants to go for the lead. How about Daniel Voiles, one of the veterans in the NNSCRA, and mainly with Seth's series, and I think even also in Levi McIntyre series as well too, and I think runs in Dylan Young series as well too. I'm not sure, but Voiles in his first season in the Castrol GTX Cup series looking to make his mark. Not only in this series, but also in the Mellow Yellow Racing series as well too. And here comes the defending series champion Quentin Moore to the low side, car 21, to Sitco Ford. Back with the Woodbirds, the team that he won his first championship with back in season 26. He's got Zachary Fitzwater to the low side here. Fitzwater in 29, the Hardy's machine. Fitzwater winner last season in the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, which, by the way, of course, as always, will feature past season champions, and of course, anybody who's won within the first, anybody who's not in the champion has won. Well, anybody who's not a champion who has won within the first few races of the season here, which of course will be about 11 races before we get to the All-Stars at Charlotte. 11 or 12 races, something like that. And we got problems on the back end on the bottom. It's Cat Batson and Rafael Leduc. Oh, and a heavy damage to the Rafael Leduc machine. Cat Batson was involved. Look to see if there's any damage to Amanda Evans' car or the 11 car of Benjamin Miles. And Benjamin looks like he's clean. Amanda Evans looks like she's clean as well too. Let's look at the other side of her car. Number 8 Boaz, her Chevrolet, and she's clean as well too. So her and Benjamin can still make a run for it. But the Tide Chevrolet shortened up in the back end, and the same cannot be said for that front end of Rafael Leduc's car. Leduc is definitely out of the race for sure, I would imagine. So caution number 1 flying on lap number 6 of this event. Here we'll be back. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, it's obvious what started the whole thing here. Cat Batson comes down on the. No, actually Benjamin Miles got a little bit loose, moved up on the 10 car of Cat Batson. Turns the 10 car around here, and let's see. Benjamin gets away unscathed, but now watch. Oh my God, Rafael Leduc with a bad hit on the 10 car right there, and rough start for those two in the Gatorade 125s as well too here, and both of them had decent qualifying runs as well too coming into this event there, and hoping they'll both improve to maybe a top 5 starting spot, but who knows now. Looks like Leduc will be the one who'll be starting right in the very rear of the field after this whole thing. On board with Rafael Leduc. Pow! And right in the wall. Leduc was able to get his car to start back up, though, and at least drive it to the pit area. And, of course, unfortunately, they have taken a Home Depot Chevrolet to the garage area, and he will unfortunately be the driver that will start 41st last in the field for the Daytona 500. But everybody else is still in the race here. Kat Benson probably will be a hazard to everybody else who comes up behind her, because she'll probably be down on speed now with the damage she's got on her car. Her husband Keith Batson, however, by contrast, is now running second place now to Zachary Fitzwater, who leads the first race of the Gatorade Twin 125s. We'll be back for the restart after this. Pace car leads the field off into turn number 3 right now. The orange and white Hardee's machine of Zachary Fitzwater will be your leader as we'll restart here on lap number 11. So it'll be 10 laps in the books and 10 laps to go in the first race of the Gatorade Twin 125s. Keith Batson runs in second position. Third is James Sykes in the Michael McDowell colors. Fourth is Cole Deaver. Fifth is William Brock. Sixth place right now belonging to Quentin Moore. Kyle Matthews is 7th. 8th is Alex Miller. 9th is Mike Becker. And Jesse Turner runs in 10th position as the green flag flies. Back underway. Lap number 11 in the Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races as they come off the trouble. Look at Keith Batson. Dives inside of Fitzwater to make the move into turn number 1, and he's going to get the help from Cole Deaver in car number 3. Fast lap of race so far, fast lap of this dual race so far, set by Daniel Boyles at 197.429 miles an hour. And now they come down the back stretch. They're going to fan out 3 wide, 4 wide. Brock looks like for the lead here, maybe. Here comes William Brock here. He storms to the inside lane. Oh, careful, guys. 4 wide for the number 1 spot. Brock is going to move inside of Deaver. Barely squeezes ahead of Deaver. Gets the bite on the outside, but Brock throws the block on him now. And William Brock, with a bonsai daring move, takes the lead on this lap. How do they hold on 4 wide like that and not wreck is beyond me. That was really something. I tell you what, we always said at Daytona, anything can happen at Daytona, and usually does in some cases, and now they're 4 wide again at turn number 3. Now Stephen Cologne makes it 4 wide here as he tries to push the 26 car of Daniel Voiles up to the top spot, and oh, Allison Rain and Jesse Turner, they touch, come up turn number 4. And now Allison Rain moves to the inside and looks for third position. She's got that spot. And now looks inside of Stephen Cologne for second. And Allison's got Phil Parker behind her. And remember, Allison Rain is the driver that used to be Johnny Gardner, the very first Castrol GTX Cup Series race winner. As they come down the backstretch now, Phil Parker moves inside. Nope, here comes number 11, Benjamin Miles, in the Denny Hamlin colors, moves inside lane to the inside lane. That's for third, maybe second position now. He's got his Joe Gibbs teammate Nathan Ormond behind him in the 18 car. Amanda Evans right there. That's Allison Rain's teammate this season for Evans Gardner Motorsports. And now Ormond dives inside. Ormond, who had a breakout season last season with 2 wins and finishing 4th in the points, hopes to duplicate or at least improve on that this season. And that 18 Interstate Batteries car that's actually based on a revamped Bobby Labonte scheme, not Kyle Busch, to all you new school fans out there. But And down the inside lane comes Kyle Matthews, car number 25 to the low side here. Kyle has one of our in-car cameras in his first dual race. Our other one being carried by Rafael LeDuc's already out. In fact, Kyle will be one of our 3 in-car cameras for the Daytona 500 this season, along with Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton. Conklin moves to the inside lane here as they come out, as they're already down to 6 laps to go here. It takes the lead from Nathan Orman. Now here goes James Sykes in the 34 car. These are 2 of Quentin Moore's drivers in the field here. His third car being driven by Cody McGurk is in the second race of the duels. Conklin now has the top spot now in 16 car, but here comes Fitzwater again in 29. Keith Batson inside lane, tries to move inside of Fitzwater. He's got that spot now. Now gets the push from the 21 car of Quentin Moore. This race has been known. These dual races have been known for some surprising winners here. Will we see any this season or not? That's going to be the question. As always, they come down the backstretch now. Batson now has the top spot. The pole sitter at 190.171 miles an hour, as you saw in the qualifying show here at Daytona. One of the 2 cars that topped 190 in qualifying. Him and Jessica Shelton were the only 2. And talk about your drivers who wants to win the Daytona 500 badly. Cole Deaver, car 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. He wants to win a Daytona 500 and Talladega. He wants to win Talladega as well too. And those are 2 of the tracks his self-admitted hero Dale Earnhardt dominated at many years. And Deaver has won 2 championships in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, both of them in the Dale Earnhardt GM Goodwrench colors. In fact, he's won championships in all 3 series I've done: this series, the Mellow Yellow Series, and a Truck Series in Dale Earnhardt colors. So try ask if anybody else has done that in all of NR competition. Mike Becker up to the top spot now. Here comes Jesse Turner and Benjamin Miles. They're side by side now for second place here. As you look on the Cocker cam, that's what it looks like. You got the field strewn all over the place at 195 miles an hour plus. And they're close up in the back of the 10 car of Cat Besson. Benjamin Miles got caught up behind the 10 car. Now here comes 30 car of Roberto Crown Jr. How about that 30 car going to the lead? But here comes Amanda Evans to the inside. He's going to take position away here, and they are all bunched up behind that 10 machine. Miles finally gets out from behind it, the 10 car of Cat Benson. Now Cole Deaver, Mike Becker, and Allison Rain all caught behind. Stephen Colon, don't do it! I thought Cat Benson was going to come right smack dead in front of the 16 car of Gabby Conklin and just troll her a little bit right there. And now Allison Rain still can't get out from behind the 10 car. And now Allison goes inside. Now Cole Deaver, let's see what he's going to do back there. So that may have just cost Allison Rain and Cole Deaver right there, being stuck up behind that torn out number 10 car. Now Alex Miller has the top spot for the time being, but here comes Jesse Turner. He's got Daniel Voiles behind him, and here comes Quentin Moore in 21. White flag is out in the first Gatorade 21-25 qualifiers, by the way. Lost count of how many laps we had left to go, but it's the last lap. Down the backstretch goes car number 17, Jesse Turner. Is he going to hold on? William Brock behind him. They come down the backstretch, and they're going to be 4 wide there. Oh, I thought they were going to go 4 wide there. Batson, I thought was going to do it. But meantime, William Brock goes to the inside. He goes to the lead now as they come out the 4th turn. Here they come out the 4th turn. I think Brock may just do it, come out the start-finish line. And he is going to indeed. William Brock takes the Kodak Film Chevrolet to the number 3 starting spot. William Brock wins race number 1 of the Gatorade Twin 125s. A man who had won 3 times last season, including the Brickyard 400. I actually made that 4 times last season, actually, excuse me. I forgot he won Phoenix. But William Brock looks to maybe on his way to maybe possibly another great season as he takes the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet to victory lane here today. But I tell you what, not without a fight from Jesse Turner on the outside. That was quite a race between those two cars here. Brock wins it, Jesse Turner second. Third will go to Stephen Colon. Fourth to Quentin Moore. Keith Batson fifth. Sixth will go to Zachary Bitzwater. Alex Miller seventh. Gabby Conklin eighth. Amanda Evans ninth. Daniel Boyles will finish in 10th position. Excuse me. 11th will go to Mike Becker, then Phil Parker, Kyle Matthews, Benjamin Miles, Nathan Ormond, James Sykes, Roberto Crown Jr., Allison Rain, and Cole Deaver, and Kat Batson and Rafael LeDuc. That's your finishers. In the first 125 qualifier, average speed 150.121 miles an hour. As the field heads to the garage area to prepare for the Daytona 500, we'll have the second dual drivers out right after this.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?
Back at Daytona International Speedway in the Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races, otherwise known as the Gatorade Duels, as we are set to go racing in race number 2 of the duels. We have half the Daytona 500 field all set to go, so we're ready to set the other half of the field, as this is the drivers who will start in the even number starting positions here. We'll give you a starting lineup here right now. On the pole for the second dual race, it's Jessica Shelton, the outside pole server of the Daytona 500, and also defending 500 champion as well too. She'll start on the inside. Outside of her will be car number 70. That is Daniel Bouchard, driving the number 70 AC Sparkplugs Rumpel Furniture Chevrolet. Second row, I should say, we'll see car number 45. It's Joshua Osborne, one of the veterans in the field who has yet to win the 500, believe it or not. He's alongside car 98, Seth Cole. He's also looking for a 500 win himself in this series. Third row, Eric Monaco, car 66, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Toyota. He's alongside car number 71, Ryan Butcher, in the Lifeboy Chevrolet. Next row down has car number 68. That is Cody McGirt. That's the third of Quentin Moore's drivers in the field. He's alongside car number 22, Dylan Pote, driving a Toyota this season in his Caterpillar colors. And boy, a nice revamp scheme on that machine too. Next row down is car number 2, Dylan Young, another revamped machine here. The number 2 Miller Lite Ford this season. The Penske team switching to Ford for the season 32. He's alongside number 15. It's Nathan Hudson making his return to the series as well too. The Quality Care Ford, car number 15. Next row down is number 6, the Valvoline Ford of Austin Reed, another rookie in the field. And the California Crusher, season 19 500 champion Charles Sanford in the DuPont Chevrolet, car number 24. Next row down has car number 01, Laura Chung in the U.S. Army Chevrolet. And number 12, that is another former 500 winner, that is Zach Winkle, who won this race in season 30. Excuse me. Next row down has car number... Next row down has car number 7, that's JT Bryant making his return to the series in the Xerox Antifreeze Ford, car number 7, and Matt McIntyre number 88. Then it's Levi McIntyre 99, a nice look to that number 99 X-Iberius SKF Ford. He's flanked by his buddy Trent Dunham in number 42, the Texaco Haviland Dodge. And starting shotgun in the second dual race is number 48 Caleb Fogler. He's another rookie in the field, and another rookie but a regular in the Duracell Cup Series, Harrison Ponder in car number 33. So that's your lineup for the second dual race at Daytona. Again, just like the first dual race here, if anybody except for the pole sitter for this second dual race wins the event here, just like we saw with William Brock in car number 4, then he or she will be granted the 4th position starting spot for this side of the 500 qualifying. Again, the only driver locked into her spot is Jessica Shelton, who starts outside pole for the 500. So with that all said, The crowd here at Daytona is electric as it was in race number 1 of the duels, as 20 drivers here that's in the second race all await to command the fire the engines, which should be coming up here right about a few seconds from now. Of course, you heard in the first duel race we have a that's the restrictor plate engine package that we have sound pack wise here for these cars for the plate races.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engine.
So there's your the command to fire them up right here as the pace car leads the field off of pit road. We're back for the start of the second race right after this. Pace car leading the field off turn number 4 right here as we're going to get set for the race number 2 of the Gatorade Twin 125 qualifying races here. We have half the field lined up. Now we're going to set the other half right now, 20 laps in race number 2. And boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys and girls. On the break in the turn number 1, it's going to be car 94, Jessica Shelton, out in front. And she's getting the push from number 45, Joshua Osborne, carrying the Adam Petty colors this season on his number 45 Spree prepaid phone card Chevrolet. He'll tuck back in behind Shelton as they come down the backstretch here. Eric Monaco making it 3 wide there, along with the 68 car of Cody McGurk, and somebody, and the 7th car, JT Bryant's been turned around. JT Bryant got turned into the wall right in front of Zach Winkle and Charles Sanford, and a hood buckle in the Sanford DuPont car. And look at that side caved in on that 24 machine. I don't know what the heck happened there. We're about to find out here in just a second, though, because we'll see what happened in the replay as the 94 car, Jessica Shelton, the 45 of Joshua Osborne led him back to the start-finish line. I thought Shelton held on there, but actually Osborne did. But anyway, so with that said, let's take a look at what happened to cause the caution right here, right now. Well, you see how strewn everybody got. You see how strewn the field was on the backstretch here, and they're about almost 4 wide. I think they were 4 wide for that fact. Laura Chung went to the inside of the 7 car of JT Bryant, but she wasn't the problem right there. Bryant got up into Sanford's car, sent Sanford right into the 15 car of Nathan Hudson, and Charles got turned jackknife right in between Hudson and the 12 car of Zach Winkle. Hudson's also got his side caved in as well too, but Zach Winkle, I don't know what the heck he was thinking after all inside the car as Charles went right up in front of him. Unfortunately for Charles, he ends up center punching the back of whoever it was. I think it was Winkle or Hudson. I can't think of who it was, but whatever the case is, that may have just ended Charles Sanford's day in the 125 qualifiers here, and they'll get that car repaired for the Daytona 500, obviously. As we will restart the field right about now here at Daytona. So off the second corner they come right now. We'll restart the field here on lap number 6 of the Gatorade Twin 125. Let's see if we can try this again on the restart here. After the field got bunched up going into turn number 3 and caused the yellow flag to fly here between Charles Sanford, Nathan Hudson, Zach Winkle, and JT Bryant. But anyway, Joshua Osborne is your leader of the race here. Car number 45. Second position is Cody McGurk in car 68. Third is the outside pole sitter for the 500, Jessica Shelton. Fourth is Dylan Poteet, who's won this 500 twice in seasons 5 and 9. Dana Bouchard runs in 5th position. 6th is Laura Chung. 7th is Eric Monaco. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th is Matt McIntyre. And Ryan Butcher right now runs in 10th position as they come off the 4th corner right now. As the Dodge Challenger pace car, what a kick butt pace car that is too. And still leading back to the start finish line here, Joshua Osborne leads him down to the green flag, and let's try this again. Lap number 6 of the Gatorade Twin 125s, race number 2. And down the backstretch, and watch the field get spread out here as they come down the backstretch here. Shelton moves inside for second place on 68 car of Cody McGurk as they go into turn number 3 now. And now Eric Monaco got shut to the high side by the 98 car of Seth Cole. Seth had a decent qualifying run himself in the on qualifying day of this 125 qualifiers, and you got some big names who are wanting to make their way up to the field here and improve their spot for the 125 qualifier, or for the 500, I should say, too. And Beck William Brock, who won the first dual race, he qualified next to last originally for the event. So actually he qualified third to last, I should say, for the 500 itself. Only to be out qualified by a couple other, only to have a couple other cars slower than he was. But problems in the third turn. Joshua Osborne's turn. Shelton's in the crash. Harrison Ponder, car 22. Dylan Poteet. Not Ryan Brommer, but Bouchard in the 70 car. He's crashed. And look at the skid marks on that side of Rumpel Furniture Chevrolet. And Matt McIntyre will be your leader back to the start-finish line. Well, that didn't last long at the restart as well, too. And you see a hood buckle on the Harrison Ponder machine, and he's also damaged up on the side. Let's see, Dylan Poteet in the 22 car. Let's see if he's damaged up at all. Actually, I think Poteet may be clean. I'm not sure on that one. I think I see a hood buckle on the 22 car. I'm not sure actually on that one, but anyway. Oh, and look at the damage to Jessica Shelton. The outside pulls over the 500. Joshua Osborne also damaged up in the 45 car. He was leading on that restart here too. Take a look at what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly through turns number 3 and 4. Well, in the turn number 3, they win right here. Let's see what happened here. You got 4 wide between Harrison Ponder, Trent Dunham, Jessica Shelton, and Joshua Osborne. And let's see what happened here. Dunham, Dunham, yeah, he hooks the 33 car of Ponder right into Shelton's machine. Cody McGurk, he almost got a piece of it there. Laura Chung, I think, made it through barely. Let's see. Poteet got some damage as well, too. Charles Sanford. Poor Charles Sanford has a side scratch, a 70 car. That's the second crash that Sanford's been in today. So again, we have a crash about a lap after the restart here in the 125 qualifiers, race number 2. On board Jessica Shelton's car. Shelton drives away, and I'm sure under her helmet she is red in the face. And I mean red in the face as in PO'd. Big time. As in mad. As in angry. As in every other adjective you can think of that refers to the word mad. But anyway, that knocked her right out of the 125 qualifiers. In fact, she was the only one that got knocked out. Some of the other cars that were in the crash here, Dana Bouchard is a lap down in the 70 car, but Poteet, Osborne, Sanford, and Ponder are somehow still in it and are still in the lead lap. As Matt McIntyre will lead him down for the restart right after this. So through turns number 3 and 4, they come here. We're about to get the restart here on lap number 12 of this race here. Will be 11 laps in the books and 9 laps to go. And that is 2 cautions we've had in the 125 qualifier. I tell you what, I don't know what we're going to... That's it. This may be a caution-filled 500 where this is going possibly too. And we've gone through so many Daytona 500s without a yellow flag somehow. And now since we switched to this version, we are starting to get crashes in the 500 and in the 400 for that fact too. And now in the Gatorade dual races, I tell you what, I don't know what the Goodies 300 is going to be like too, but the Mellow Yellow series will too, since we're also doing CTS physics in that series the whole season. But whatever, but the green flag flies again. We're back underway. Lap number 12 in the 125s, race number 2. And Dylan Young wasted no time in the number 2 car, and Dylan Young's a former 500 winner himself in season 27, I think. No, season 29 when he won the 500, I should say is when Dylan Young won it, driving the Wawa colors that day. And here comes Ryan Butcher, number 71. Butcher won one of the 125s last season, by the way, too. He's looking for a second 125s win in a row. So could Ryan Butcher pull off an upset here? I don't know. Coming on the front stretch right now here, and here comes Levi McIntyre, number 99, to the low side. Caleb Fogler's in the inside lane here. Car number 48. He's one of the rookies this season. Trent Dunham is in there. Austin Reed in the 6 car. Austin Reed's another rookie in the field here. Nathan Hudson's up there. Laura Chung, 01 car, and another rookie, 68 car of Cody McGurk. So you got rookies that's done a darn good job avoiding all the crashes so far here today. Down the front stretch they come here. Hudson to the low side of McIntyre. And we have gone through 2 laps without a wreck there. What a miracle. In the 125 qualifiers as they come into turn number 1 now. And now Laura Chung inside. She wants to take the lead, and she's got it. Laura Chung, number 01, the U.S. Army machine. It's a Chevrolet, actually. I mean, even though it says Pontiac on the front, it's actually a Chevrolet. Same with the 70 car of Daniel Bouchard. And Bouchard, despite the fact he got involved in that wreck and he scraped up, is still going for the top spot. Or no, wait a minute. No, my mistake. The 70 car is actually a lap down. My mistake on that one. But he's trying to get back on the lead lap and we get another caution flag. And he can stay up in front. But here Daytona's not seeming to be likely right now because here comes Seth Colt to the low side. He's got Matt McIntyre, Trent Dunham, Austin Reed, and Caleb Fogler behind him. As they come up the second corner now, here as you see Seth trying to block the outside lane, but here comes Austin Reed in a six car, Caleb Fogler, Ryan Butcher, and Dylan Young. Back there in the 2 machine. On board Dylan Young's car number 2, the Norlight Ford. The car was a Dodge last season. Backstretch right now. Here comes car number 2, Dylan Young to the low side. Caleb Fogler, meantime, has the lead, number 48, one of the 5 Hendrick cars in the field this season. In fact, 3 of those Hendrick cars are in this 125 qualifier here. Charles Sanford, meantime, the 24 car, even with a damaged up hood buckle, he is still doing a darn good job keeping behind this pack of cars here. He's running, see his clock this time by, he was clocked 14th. And down the low side goes car 24. Let's see what happens here off the second corner. Staying behind JT Bryant right now in the 7 machine. And meantime, the stragglers behind there, Dylan Poteet, Harrison Ponder, and Joshua Osborne. Osborne 16th, Ponder 17th, and Poteet is 18th right now. As we're about to come off turn number 4 here, Trent Dunham right now has the lead, but here comes Levi McIntyre, his buddy, to the inside of the lane. Oh, who's going to lead this lap between the 99 and the 42 car? It's going to be McIntyre by just a smidgen over Dunham. In the meantime, in the 70 car. Daniel Bouchard in the 70 car. He's moved inside there trying to get himself back on the lead lap here. But only about 2 laps to go in the race there. Even the yellow flag wore the flying get himself back on the lead lap, though. Race will be over with by the time being, though. But still, Bouchard right now runs 19th at the moment here. Jessica Shelton is the one who crashed out of the race at the duels. Good news for Jess, however, she will be the driver that will stay on the outside of the front row for the 500 because she qualified outside pole. So, and in fact, both times she was the pole sitter. In fact, both times she started in the front row for the 500, she finished dead last both times. Sometimes she was the pole sitter for the 500 one season, and she blew up, and she blew up before the green. She even took the green flag, sadly. But she's already a 500. But she's won a 500 already in this series, so can't say she's looking for the 500 win anymore. But anyway, back to live action. Down the backstretch, here comes Laura Chung, and she's going to split Charles Stanford up the middle now. Meantime, they're going to go for the white flag this time by. Cody McGurk is getting into it, so is Matt McIntyre, so is Nathan Hudson. And it's going to be Seth Cole's going to try to hold them all off for the 125 win. And here comes Chung to the low side. White flag! Cody McGurk peeks to the low side in a 68 car. That bright yellow Country Time Lemonade Ford. Down the backstretch now. What are they going to do? Chung, let's see what she does here. She's trying to hold everybody off here. Matt McIntyre inside. Here comes number 15. That's Nathan Hudson going to go in there with a full head of steam. And he's got a run. Looks like on Chung. Maybe come up to number 4. Let's see what happens off the 4th turn. Does Hudson have anything for that 0-1 car? So they come up the 4th turn now. Bogram is inside of Hudson. That's going to be all she wrote right there. Laura Chung wins race number 2 in the Gatorade 125s. Laura Chung, the number 01 U.S. Army machine, will go to victory lane in race number 2. So her and William Brock are your 2 race winners of the Gatorade 125s this season. And what a finish that was. They're averaging 122.616. 2 caution flags in this 125 qualifier. That's not... anyway. Caleb Vogler will finish in 2nd position. 3rd will go to Nathan Hudson. 4th will go to Trent Dunham. 5th to Matt McIntyre. Dylan Young was 6th. Austin Reed 7th. Then Ryan Butcher was 8th position. Lead by McIntyre 9th. Cody McGurk finishes in 10th. Then Seth Cole, Eric Monaco, Charles Sanford, JT Bryant, Zach Winkle, Joshua Osborne, Dylan Poteet, Harrison Ponder, Dana Bouchard, and Jessica Shelton. The outside pulls over the 500 automatically again. Finishes last, unfortunately for her, in this after being involved in a bad crash. But nonetheless, so that will do it here today for the Gatorade 125 qualifiers here. As the lineup for the Daytona 500 will be given to you at the end of this video. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on his channel. And also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline stuff. That includes the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series from channel X8675309858X. That's Dylan Young's channel. And also the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from channel ThrashManiac99, which is Levi McIntyre's channel. So be sure to check out those 2 channels and see the series that they run for some cool stuff as well, too. And also be sure, again, to check out Seth's NNSCRA Duracell Cup Series, which is again the main series on this channel. So that will do it here today at Daytona. Congratulations once again to the Gatorade 125 winners, William Brock, race number 1, and race number 2, Laura Chung. And so for now, this is James Qualls, the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you for the Melody Yellow Series Goodies 300.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?